introduce them really quickly. We have playing Grace Gardner, Skylar Samuels. Playing the legendary Chanel No. 5, Abigail Breslin. Your favorite barista, Diego Banana, who plays Billie. If you follow her on Instagram, it's under Praise the Lord. She is my God. Billie Lord, playing Chanel No. 3. Playing the Pigman on campus, Chad Radwell, Glenn Powell. And last but not least, you will wind up seeing him in starting in episode 2. Plays a fraternity brother of Chad's named Earl Grey, our favorite Brit in New Orleans, Lucia Leviscount. So guys, you might not have heard, no one here liked it. That was the opposite. Skylar, so you've been filming for a couple months now.
Yes, this is true.
What is your favorite part of New Orleans so far?
My favorite part of New Orleans, besides working with these hot beauts every day, is probably the food. Because how many beignets has Skylar eaten? I'm not going to tell you that number, but I think you can imagine it's high. So I've been very happy to be here in this city. But this is actually probably a highlight of our New Orleans day. It's like the first group of people we've gotten to see this with. So thanks for liking our show, guys.
So at the heart of the show is this 20-year-old mystery, starting back in 1995, where in Kappa House there's a mystery birth, a mystery baby that mysteriously disappears. Any thoughts on that?
That does sound mysterious, Todd. Let's see, I've been missing a
Do you feel
mom
like Grace
on
is
the
going to be the baby? Do you feel...
Don't you think from that, to be honest, I had no idea. They don't tell us anything. These guys back me up. Do you know? No, we don't know anything about the show.
I know everything. Just kidding. No.
I hope I'm the baby, although a part of me thinks maybe Chanel could be the baby. That could be like a twist, right? Because like, can you imagine like born in the palace? She's like true Kappa. She was born there, maybe. I don't know. I hope I'm the baby. Ooh, or the killer. I don't know. I don't know if
You know, you are, at least in this first episode, you're playing the good girl. And, you know, Emma is kind of the quintessential bad girl. Is it, is it harder or easier to play the good girl?
Well, okay, I think we all love to play a villain, and Emma is absolutely hilarious, and she slays being Chanel, but it's fun to be the good girl. Although I think with Grace, the challenge is to be the good girl, but like Grace also like maybe have like a screw or two loose, you know what I mean? Like there's a little something going on when I'm like staring at the house. Even I was like, Ryan, why am I staring? He was like, just give the evil stare. I was like, okay. So, you know, every good girl has their little moment of darkness.
But also, Skylar just adopted a one-eyed dog, so she is a good girl.
That's true. I guess I'm kind of a like goobery good girl in real life, so maybe that's not so much of a stretch for me.
Abigail, a big part of the show is the fashion, especially for the Chanels. Talk about kind of when does it affect you when you put on that clothing? Does it help you get into character?
100%. I mean, when I go in for rehearsal in the morning and I'm just like, you know, chilling in my big leopard robe, and then I'm like actually doing the scene in like full Chanel No. 5 clothing, it's like completely different. I think the clothes itself are just a whole other character, and not even just for the Chanels, but I think each character has such like a distinct style, and so they really killed it. I'm forgetting that I don't have to yell into a mic, so I apologize.
This is, I mean, for most audiences, this is like the first time they're going to see you on TV. I think they're usually used to seeing you on the big screen, being an Academy Award nominee. What about the pace of TV has surprised you the most?
It's crazy. It moves a lot quicker than film, for sure. And it's definitely, you know, long hours. And it's strange to me because when you're doing a movie, you know, even if you don't film it in order, you know the story from start to finish. But with this, like, we don't know what's going to happen week to week. And we'll sometimes be filming like 3 episodes at the same time. So you'll start the morning like episode 4, and then you're on episode 9. You're like, but wait, what happens in between? We haven't read those scripts yet. It's very stressful, but in like a great way. And then you get the episodes, and you're like flipping through, and you're like, we're good for this episode. Not dead yet.